Greetings and salutations, welcome to the channel. I'm your host Newman, and today we'll be unboxing the Biker Mice from Mars action figures from Nacelle Toys. Created in 1993 by Rick Unger, the Biker Mice from Mars aired in syndication and broadcasted 65 episodes over 3 seasons. The show followed 3 anthropomorphic mice from the planet Mars traveling to Earth to fight their mortal enemies, the Plutarchians. The series also boasted a popular toy line from Galoob Toys. Today's toys, however, come from relatively new toy company Nacelle Toys. Now, I've already received both Modo and Throttle from Entertainment Earth. However, today I finally received Vinnie. So today I'm just going to be unboxing this, and then we're going to be unboxing all 3 together. We've got your basic packaging going on right here. Bubble wrap, brown box, all that good stuff. And here's the toy right here. The packaging looks very similar to Galoob Toys packaging. And the back. Okay, unless I dream of Genie this to get the other 2. There we go, much better. I'm really excited to get these things open. I was a big fan of the show, not so much the reboot. So let's go ahead and rip these open. Now, just starting off with the packaging, it looks very similar to the Galoob toy packaging, just a little bigger to accommodate the larger size toy. Alright, and we got the side right here, some nice original artwork from the show. We've got some tape right here that we're going to just cut right off. And here's a look at the figure inside. So we got some more tape right here we're going to take off. I am glad that it's so secure, so that's a good thing. And here we go with the toy itself, and the head popped right off. Not a great sign. Alright, let's get that back on. Okay. Alright, it's looking good. Looks really good, actually. Okay. The waist swivel and ab crunch. Ab crunch is really good. Alright, head is good. And it looks like these glasses are removable. Let's see if I can get these off. Well, I took the head off again. And here's a close-up without it. Kind of frightening, actually. But a nice paint job on the glasses. They're not transparent, they're definitely painted, as you can see. But it looks really nice. And it's a really good fit, too. If I can get it right back on there. Yeah, it looks like it could actually be a part of the sculpt. That's how good the fit is. Let's get the head back on again. Alright, let's test the arms. Shoulders are good. Shoulders are tight. Let's try the elbows. It's got a double joint right there. That's great. This elbow's good too. It's really good movement, actually. And it appears we have a ball joint at the wrists, which is giving me a really good range of movement. It's surprisingly good. That feels like a missed opportunity. This is all sculpt. You can't take that gun out. That's a shame. But let's test the knees, and the knees are fantastic. It's a really smooth. Okay, that popped off. I don't know why this has to be detachable, to be perfectly honest. But let's get back to the knees. The knees are really good. Double jointed knees. and a really good range of movement for the ankles. It's very good. The ankles are very good. And they feel stable too. Yeah, all the joints seem really nice. That head bothers me, that it comes off so easily. But everything else is looking good. Really good, in fact. Really good paint job as well. Now, I've seen some pictures online of other people's toys where the paint job wasn't that great. It wasn't bad. Not at all by any means. But there was a little bit of slop here and there. But this looks fantastic. It keeps coming off on me. But either way, again, the paint is really good. The paint and the sculpt, it looks like this figure leapt out of the cartoon. See, like the head isn't loose. It just comes off really easily. Like I think it's the jaw is too thick, so it's like it's hindering the movement a bit. But we got a swivel at the bicep. I'm still impressed with these wrists. Alright, let's see if he stands up on his own. And he does. Toy seems to have a really good balance. Okay, we're going to move on to his accessories. Alright, we've got another head right here. Open mouth face. This is pretty good. Let's see if the glasses come off of this one too. And they do. Those eyes, though. Okay, and another head with a helmet. Looking good, good paint job. Now, I know this is detachable. And it comes off relatively easy. It's not loose, but it comes off easily. Let's see how easy it is to pop back on. Because these are very small latches. And they pop on pretty well. Okay, not too bad. I know with the old toys, the antenna on the heads were retractable, so when you put the helmet on, the antenna would basically just soak back into the skull of the toy. Alright, got a couple of hands. I think this is the hot dog hand. Or slapping hand. Got a gloved hand. And let's look at his weapons. Got a sort of a generic space pistol. Good paint job, good sculpting. And a hot dog. I believe they're obsessed with chili dogs. And we've got this manhole cover launching thing. Or is it a rim launching thing? Either way, it's got a really good paint job. Not just solid metal, but it's got sort of a brushed, weathered metal look. Got some extra ones in case you lose the first. Both look good. And let's test this out. Alright, that's got some force behind it. See how easy it is to pop back in? It's a little difficult getting it back in, but I'm not surprised. The amount of force that this thing launches at, I'm not surprised that it's not super easy to get back in, but it gets back in there. Alright, let's test the hand and the gun. See how the fit is in this. And it's a good fit. Goes in there pretty easily. You know, despite the head being a little looser than I would like, and this tail, which does it have a bendy wire? No, it's reverting back to its original form. It feels like it would have a bendy wire. I feel like that may have been a missed opportunity, but... And also the fact that it's not just connected outright. But this is just me being a Monday morning quarterback. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with this figure. For the price range, I got it at $35, I believe. This is definitely worth the money. If not a little more so. Yeah, the range of movement on these joints is very nice. Very smooth. Surprisingly so. Alright, let's try on one of the other heads. Okay. This feels a little bit tighter on there. Let's try the helmeted one. Alright. This one's a little loose too. That's unfortunate. You know, you can move the head without it popping off, just as long as you put a little bit of pressure onto it, onto the neck. So I can live with that. Overall, looking good. Okay, on to the next one, Modo. He was always my favorite because he was voiced by Dorian Harewood, one of my favorite actors. Okay, let's get this out. Alright, this is a hefty figure. It's got some weight to it. I'm very impressed by the sculpting and the paint. This looks really good. You know the movie Roger Rabbit, when it reverted from cartoon... Yep. Okay, so the head's a little loose on this one too. I guess it's just a thing with these figures that I'll have to probably live with. I'm sure there are a few customizers out there who can give some good advice. Not me. I don't have any advice on it. Right. But the shoulders are good. Oh, okay. So this joint goes all the way back. That makes sense because it's a robot arm. Okay, and that double jointed elbow is very nice. Bicep twist is good. Is there a bicep twist? Yep, there's one on here too. That was unexpected. Wrist is very good. Ab crunch is nice. Great range of movement. Knees are good. Let's try this one. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, this tail pops off easily too. So I guess it's just, again, this is just something I'll have to live with. I feel like the trade-off of a slightly loose head and tail over all of these really good joints, that's a trade I'm willing to make. Because this ankle pivot is nuts. But like I was saying before, these toys remind me of the scenes in Roger Rabbit when it went from cartoon to real life. However, all the cartoon images were sort of transferred into real life, so they had this toon look, but it was three-dimensional, if you know what I'm talking about. That's what these toys feel like. They feel like a cartoon made three-dimensional. Okay. You also got a boot cut. And that thigh goes all the way around. That's nice. You can do a lot of poses with this thing. Alright, let's do the stand-up test. And he lives. My table is notoriously difficult for action figures to stand up on, so it's usually a great indicator on whether or not you've got a well-balanced toy, and these are extremely well-balanced. Again, I'm just bringing it closer to the camera so you can take a look at this paint work and all the detailing. I mean, it's not super detailed. It looks like a cartoon, so it's flat for the most part, but the lines are crisp. So we got a punch and fist for his robot hand. Regular fist for his other hand. Got an open hand and an open robot hand. Alright, let's take a look at this other face. I'm not a big fan of this other face. I don't know, it just seems off to me. Here we got the helmeted head. Looking good. Let's see if we can get the visor off just as easily. This one's a little more difficult. Helps to have a little bit of fingernail. It's actually extremely difficult because I don't want to snap it. Okay, there we go. Got it from the bottom. All right, and a great sculpt underneath. I've got the motorcycles on pre-order. I'm still wondering whether or not I want to display the helmeted heads or the regular heads. It's probably going to be the regular heads. Safety regulations be damned. Okay, so this big cannon, it's a lot lighter than you would think. It's fine. And just like with Throttle, we got a hot dog right here. And a pistol. Let's see if the hot dog can go in his hand. Yep, these hot dogs are kind of like what the pizza is to the Ninja Turtles. I guess that was just a thing in the 90s and in the 80s. Weird animal men beating up mutants and eating junk food. Okay, alright, look at this. It's a little tighter. Alright, that's a much better fit. Alright, let's test out the helmet head. Looking good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like the hole in the head should have been a little deeper, or I guess the ball at the neck joint just a little bigger. So let's see how easy it is to get him in a sitting position for the motorcycle. And it's extremely easy. Perfect. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put his regular head back on. So that pretty much wraps it up for Modo. Let's move on to Vinnie. Okay, here's Vinnie. Pretty much the same artwork as all the other packages, just different verbiage for the bio. Let's slice it open. Let's slice and dice it. Slice and dice it. Okay, and here we go. I think Vinnie was my first figure that I got in the trio. Because he has the strongest impression in my memory. And there goes that head again. And the scarf is removable. That's cool. All right, let's test the shoulders. Nice and tight. Okay, so yeah, so I think there might be a bit of a defect on this elbow, like it's stuck. Okay, that's not good. All right, let's pop this back on and give it another go. If I can keep this in my hand. It is really tight. It's almost like it's adhered together. But I'm going to keep on trying. I'm thinking, do I want to warm this up? Let me try something first. Okay, so yeah, it's not a solid piece, obviously. But it is just not budging. Okay, so I got it out. I had to do a little bit of editing magic, but I got it to work. I didn't warm it up, I just kept on going at it. But I had to cut it out because it was nothing but curses. Okay, so the wrists are all good. Again, these figures have some great range of movement. As long as they don't get stuck. Like that elbow. Ab crunch is good. Double jointed knee is good. I think the legs, I feel, are the best part of these figures. As far as movement. And he can do the splits. Hey, nothing else weird going on here. Ankles are fantastic. These are some of the best ankles I've come across. Look at that. That's some great range of movement. Okay, let's check out the tail. I don't want to mess with it too much because I know it's probably going to pop out on me. Let's go ahead and stand them up. Give them the old I'm alive test. And there we go. He lives. Okay, that's a nice back end. Oh, holy Moses. I mean, it's not a big deal. I can just put it right back on. It's not even like I was really loose. I was just putting too much pressure on it. It's all good. Alright, let's check out his accessories. Got another head. This is a good one. I think I'll use this one. Okay, and head number 2. Helmeted head. So I go ahead and pop this visor off. You know, I think Throttle's... Okay, no, never mind. This isn't too bad. That didn't take too long. It was really just Modo's that was really stuck in there. Alright, let's pop it back in. if I can. Okay, that's good. Okay, we got this claw weapon. Good painting, just like that hubcap launcher. And we got a crowbar with a handle. That's weird. I can't remember if that was with the original toy or not. Got another hand, gloved hand. No, they're both gloved. Got a fist. Got an open hand. Alright, let's go ahead and... Okay, so we got hot dog in the gun. Hot dog in the gun for everyone. Yeah, let's see if this fits in. Alright, perfect. All the weapons seem to fit in really well with these toys. Let's check out our weird crowbar. Okay, there we go. It's like he's using it as a shotgun, but whatever. Okay, let's try the grapple thing. Okay, nice. That's a weird pose with his wrist like, okay. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Looking good. Okay, and lastly, the hot dog test. Not too bad. Okay, just like the other two, the paint is really good. I don't see any slop on this. They did a good job on it. There's a few, like you can see the seams of where the plastic was poured into the mold, or if it was 3D printed, where the plastic, or the extra plastic was broken off. You can kind of see that, but that's like such a minor issue. Okay, so final thoughts. These action figures are really nice. I think they more than earn that $35 price range. In fact, I think I would pay a little bit more for these. Don't tell the company that. But these are good. These are really nice. The range of movement, the articulation, the painting, it's all really good. Minor squibbles being the heads are a little loose, as well as the tails. I wish the tails would just stay attached. I really don't need to be able to take their tail off. But you can get some really good poses out of these things. Look at this. Like, you can get them on one foot and they balance. That's nice. Good job, Nacelle. Okay, so that's going to wrap everything up. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will check you later.